you remember outside when everyone sat outside and Jo put that sofa in her front garden? Yeah. And everyone was eating cake and we stayed outside till late and Deb had her radio on.
I was asleep.
You fell asleep, didn't you? Yes. Yeah.
What about me?
Do you like having street parties and community things?
Yeah.
Do you like taking part in the Bryn y Don fun days? Were you doing the egg and spoon race?
What do you like best about Over the Park?
The Easter thing.
Yeah. And what do you call that park when you're saying which park we're going to? The one that often they say, can we go to our park?
Our park?
Because they planted daffodils, oh gosh, years ago now, but because you've got that ownership, it sort of gives them a stake. And the couple of the other kids that they're friends with say exactly the same thing. We're going to, should we go to Cumdonkin? Should we go to wherever, Brimmill? Should we go to our park? And that's lovely. So yeah, that will probably carry on into adulthood. I think.
Yeah, because they remember they planted these. So you've taken part in many community events, you have, haven't you?
Yeah, we do a lot Bryn Don Park and obviously we've done street parties in the past as well, and it's just nice to get to know your neighbours, and sometimes we've had really long-lasting, really good friendships that have come out of that as well. I've got an allotment in Mayhill as well, and that's one of the best things that's ever happened, I suppose. And the network of people there, the neighbourliness, the community spirit is absolutely fantastic. And there's such a range of people with such sort of diverse backgrounds and reasons for being there that genuinely made really lifelong friendships, I suppose, with people I wouldn't have met otherwise. So yeah, no, it's fantastic.
So you can see then the importance of being part of communities. It can change your life, take your life in a new direction.
Absolutely, yeah. And the mental health side of it, the connections, the feeling of connectedness, and when there are issues, when there have been car break-ins or there's burglary locally, it was nice that network did step into place. You do find out what's going on. We had a burglary at the allotment and the police were coming the following day, and I knew that they were coming literally before they phoned me, because a friend via another friend via a neighbour had been asked for directions by a squad car, and the grapevine had told me they were on the way before they actually phoned. So do you know what I mean? It's that sort of network, it does work.
And
so,
everybody looking out for each other as well.
Absolutely.
Then that is a community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think because you did so many things in the community as a child that it followed you through life?
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I suppose, because I've grown up around here and my family, going back sort of generations, so everybody was an auntie. Everyone was, Auntie Ray, Auntie Iris, Auntie, and I sort of wanted that for my children, because we always felt that if we were playing in the street, you always knew. And Mummy's a big talker, probably because of that, yeah. Because of that connectedness and knowing that if you fell over, there were so many, any adult would come out and pick you up, or do you know what I mean? You always felt safe, there was always someone, and I still feel like that now to some extent. Wherever you are sort of in this area, there's always a house in the street that you could kind of, that you could call on.
Do you think a community spirit here is really good?
Yeah, I do, and despite it being quite a transient population, people do sort of plug in, and I think these sort of events, particularly outdoor things, because we're all so insular these days, with cars and whatnot, I think dogs and young children are probably the biggest connectors you can get, closely followed by things where it's okay to go out, it's not weird, and these sort of events where you can sort of, very informal ones quite often the best, because it's okay to pull up a chair, it's not seen as a bit weird, to say hello to somebody, and that's sort of the shift that I've noticed in recent years. It used to be, at one point it was kind of a bit odd to say hello to people, and it's coming back, where younger people again are getting back into that sort of community neighbourliness, I guess. Yeah.
Anything else you would like to say?
Just about, I suppose, the things that were when I was a kid. We had